What's up, guys? It's Victoria from UnderVictoriaSpell, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about all the books on my TBR cart and kind of just giving you guys a book haul of all the physical copies that I own. I'm so excited to talk about these because one of my 2023 goals was to read more physically, and this is a great opportunity to kind of show off the books and kind of give myself the interest back of these books that I want to read. Okay, so let's get into this first stack of books. The first one is All I Need by Jennifer Van Wyck. This cover is absolutely stunning, and I believe it's been signed by the author. Yes, it was signed by the author. I found this at a used bookstore. I don't really know a lot about this book. Honestly, the cover really spoke to me, and I was like, this looks like a small town romance, but it's actually a second chance romance. Our heroine is still not over her fiance cheating on her with her maid of honor, so she's kind of swore off men. And in comes our hero, and he is definitely just trying to change that and fight for this woman that he is just obsessed with. So I'm guessing this is going to be a second chance romance. I'm very excited. The cover is beautiful. And the next book is Thanks for Last Night. And it's by 3 different authors, so there's 3 different books in this entire book. So it's a collection of stories. I believe it's like just short novella romances in the mountains, and I really love that when I need a good palate cleanser or I'm just looking for something short, simple, and sweet. These are the books that I like to turn to. I also got this at a used bookstore, so can't wait to pick this up. It's perfect for like the winter months because it's set in the mountains, so I definitely need to pick that up soon. And the third book is the Empire State series by Louis Bay. Absolutely love this cover, and CEO billionaire romances are my absolute favorite. I love anything set in New York City, which this book is, and pretty much this follows our heroine as she is in town on vacation, and she's just looking for some fun, and she meets our hero, and they decide to have a one-night stand, and things never go as they seem. So it's their romance together. I can't wait to pick it up. I love a CEO billionaire romance. Those are just my favorite. And the next 3 books is a series. The first one is The Power of Hades, The Promise of Hades, and The Passion of Hades. And this is by Eliza Rain and Rose Wilson. I'll just hold up book 1. And this follows, it's like a retelling of Zeus and Persephone's, I believe. And it's about our heroine, excuse me. It's about our heroine who is captured by Zeus and has to become the queen of the underworld. This seemed so fun. I picked up this series after I read the Never King series, which was a Peter Pan retelling. I was really looking for some more retellings of stories, and I know that Zeus is a really popular like god, and he has lots of stories, so this really intrigued me. They're short books, so I was like, I could definitely pick these up. So those are fun. The next 2 is a duet, which is Truly Mine and Truly Yours. It's the Roommate duet series, and this follows Madison and Sophie. And this is a second chance romance. It's an age gap romance. I really don't know much else, but these are also super short books, and I loved the covers of them. And then another series by Kennedy Fox I picked up is Always Mine and Always Yours, and it's another roommate duet series, book 1 and 2. This follows the couple as he is like arrested for the main heroine's boyfriend's murder, and it like kind of follows like their journey, and it seems really interesting, and I cannot wait to pick these up. But that is the first stack on my second shelf. Okay, so for the top shelf, we're gonna do these books, And first, I'm going to pick up this big chunker. It is called All He'll Ever Be by W. Winters, and I honestly have no idea what this book is about. I saw it and it just like seemed very interesting. I do think it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but like make it dark romance style, and it has both books in it, but the wording is like very big, so I think I could get through it very easily. I got it at my used bookstore, and it was in the section of like top bestsellers, so that's all I needed to know. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie, so if there's a retelling on it, I'm definitely gonna want to read it. So I picked that one up. The next one is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the novella in the Agatar series. I'm still on book 3, but I'm hoping to get to this one because it's like their Christmas novella, and this is right before you get into the 4th book, and it's super short. I believe the audiobook is only like 6 or 7 hours, so I might listen to the audiobook and kind of read along, but I'm so glad that I finally have a copy of this, and it's their Christmas winter novella. So, and the next book is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I recently just picked this up because Erica from Erica Reads Books and Autumn from Nose in a Book, we are going to be doing a whole like series readathon together and buddy reading this entire series. I really wanted to have a copy of the first book. I absolutely think it is so pretty. I honestly don't know what this is about. I'm pretty sure it's a Disney like retelling, or like it's supposed to be kind of like Disney. I'm not for sure, but I wanted to really do this with my bookish friends, and I cannot wait to get to it. It also is a billionaire romance, and as I've said previously, those are my favorite types of romances, so can't wait to get to this in March. We're not doing that read along until March. So, and then the next book is Cruel Magic by Eva Chase, and I'm actually really excited about this one. This is kind of like what I thought Vampire Academy was like, because this follows our heroine as when she turns 18, she finds out that she is this whole different person, and she actually belongs to like a magical world, and it's her like coming into her powers. And not only that, it's a why choose romance, which is like one of my favorite, between 4 of the school bad boys, and I'm already here for that. Like, sign me up, say less. So I can't wait to pick this series up, and the cover is just so pretty. Can't wait. And the next book that I picked up was The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I saw Jess from Peace Love Books talk about this, as well as many other booktubers, but she really convinced me to buy it because it is kind of like the perfect book to read in like fall, because it follows like this family as they own a funeral home together, and it's like dark humor because they own a funeral home together, and it's a romance at the same time. And I just think that would be like such a unique read, and it was really popular whenever everyone was talking about it. But I was like, I think I'm gonna pick it up and just try it out. The cover is pretty cool, and I'm good here for some good dark humor always. So definitely can't wait to pick that up. The next book is Dirty Wicked Prince by Eden O'Neill. I honestly don't know what this is about either. I really try to go into books blindly when I'm reading physically, because if I read the backs, I'll put it down because I'm like, I'm not in the mood for that. I'll go into it later. But this one, a bully romance, and it's set in college, so it's like a new adult. So it sounded good. I haven't read a lot of good bully romances, so I'm always looking for some new ones. And the next one is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. I have seen this series going around, and I have been meaning to pick up a book, and it was at my used bookstore, and I was like, this is the perfect example of why I need to start reading this, because there the book was just for me to pick up. And I really love anything about witches. It kind of has that comedy aspect to it, but magical, and I just love books like that. I need to read more. I want it to give me like practical magic vibes, so cannot wait to pick that up. And the next book is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I decided to pick this up because there's a read-along going on with some other fellow booktubers, and I really wanted to participate because I know this is a very popular fantasy romance series, and I am always looking for fantasy romances, and this has definitely lived up to the Agatar hype, as I have seen, because I feel like after you read Agatar, like you just really like don't know what to read in fantasy romance. So I'm excited to try this series and just fall in love with some more fantasy romance. So, and the next book is His to Possess by Opal Crew. As you know, Opal Crew is one of my favorite authors. She's such a like enjoyable author that you can just sit down and read the whole book. This is one of the last ones that I have not read by her, and it is kind of like a dom sub relationship, and it's just gonna be a smutty good time. When I pick up her books, I know that it's gonna be a smutty good time, and that's what I'm here for whenever I'm reading her romances. And the next one is Wrong for Me by Jackie Ashton Art. I'm horrible at author names. And this is kind of like a romance where the hero is coming after our heroine for putting him in prison. And it's kind of like an enemies to lovers. And I love a good enemies to lovers. So I cannot wait to pick this up. And the last book on my TBR cart is Ours to Love by Shayla Black. This is a poly romance, and that's one of my favorite tropes. It's a billionaire romance, and pretty much if you just say poly, smut, billionaire, angsty, you can already sign me up for the book. So I'm excited to pick this up. The cover seemed very intriguing, and I can't wait to get to it. But those are the books that are on my TBR cart. I can't wait to get to them. I need to start prioritizing them. So hopefully after I film and edit this video, I will finally pick up a physical copy of one of these books. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've read any of these books, please let me know below, or tell me which one I should read first. I would absolutely love to know. I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye.